Now, your Alaska Link weather for Anchorage and South Central.
We have been dealing with some dry conditions here into February as we now are even extending our dry period upwards of 10 plus days. And we've seen a few 10-day streaks of no precipitation so far this winter season, but the longest streak is 37 days. So we're nowhere near that yet, set back in 1997. But we are keeping an eye on the snow season, as the snow season has only received 30 inches of snowfall, which gives us a more than 20-inch deficit. And last year we had such a surplus that we're seeing two drastic seasons stack up. Now, the average snowfall for the rest of the season is nearly 30 inches. So we need to receive that 30 inches and an additional 20 inches to bring in at least a seasonable winter snow forecast. But when we look at our precipitation outlook, it's not looking promising to fill any of that void. We even note that much of the state in the 6 to 10 day outlook does show drier than normal conditions. Now, there is this little edge here where there isn't any of that yellow shading. And what this little edge means is that when you have no shading on the map, that means at least some near normal precipitation chances. Now, every single day we technically average a small amount of precipitation. We know that we don't get precipitation every single day, as we have some of those larger amounts, and then it is averaged out over every day of the month. So what we see here is that with that, though, edging in, that means that there could be some chances in that 10-day forecast. 7-day, still looking very dry. But we will talk some chances for the Kenai here into the weekend. Now, our Saturday is showing that we have single-digit teens to 20s for lows. Homer and Seward are in the 20s, Valdez down to 18, Palmer down to 12, and our Copper River Basin, our cold spot, down to the teens below 0. Now, throughout our Saturday, we will work with areas of some sunshine and overall fairly light winds, so still noting that maybe some regions dealing with some of that fog. But what we will watch here through the forecast is that we are watching a frontal system that is going to start to climb its way to the northeast along the Alaska Peninsula. And what that will do is usher in some cloud cover to move across the south central, as well as return to some more moderate precipitation for the Kodiak Island region, and may allow for some upsloping of accumulation for portions of the Kenai Peninsula, where we do see Seward and Whittier show at least some light amounts. So there may be some of these small chances, especially on Sunday as we head in even to early next week, but overall very weak inconveniences there. Now, our Saturday has 8 hours and 28 minutes of daylight there. At that 9 a.m. sunrise, we will see lots of that sunshine again, a little bit cloudier at times, especially for the Kenai Peninsula. May see some of that cloud cover spread into our valley area, but overall the weekend is all about seasonable sunshine in place, with a few of those hit or miss precipitation chances for our Kenai coastal regions. We will then see that into our Monday through all of next week. Are we holding on to those bright skies, seasonable temperatures? And we'll keep that eye on that 10-day forecast for some potential changes.